Hey everyone, I found this milky stone, well, sort of milky whitish reddish stone, out in a pile of landscape rocks, and it caught my eye, and I said, you know what? Ah! And you know what? I said, we're going to cut this thing. Oh yeah. I find a stone and take it home and polish it and hope it shines, and also there's a chicken. Hey everyone, this is Clayton. Like I said, I found this milky stone out in the landscape rocks. And let's take a look at this. It's got a sort of a unique sheen to it. And there's almost some structure going on in there that I can't quite pick out. It's almost translucent, but it's not. Other than that, it doesn't have a whole lot of fractures or anything. Wait, blue pointy stick of destiny. Got a seemingly a small fracture right there. And on this end, if you can see, there's some sort of orangish color poking through right in there. So the only way we're going to find out what this thing looks like is to start working on it. So let's head over to the wheel and let's work on this thing. Okay, let's crank up the old grinder here. Oh, where's the water? There's water. Okay, we got water. We got stone. So I say we start on this side. Let's see what we... Wow, is it even grinding away? Don't tell me I got another giant hard monstrosity. A little bit more harder than it looks. Well, let me see if I can get a side going here. Whew, yeah, this is hard. That means it might put up a good shine. Da-da-da. Oh, we got some orange poking through there. You can see that. Or as you say in French, l'orange. Never knew I was so multi-talented. Okay, let's see what we got some color coming through. Let me put a little more water on this. Wow, we got layers, it looks like. Layers of pain. Oh, there is some orange poking through there. Orange and white. Could be some type of quartz. Quartz with a lot of inclusionite. Yes, I make up words just because it's fun. Alright, let me work on this top a little bit. Inclusionite. Ouch. That's a sharp edge right there. That's going off. I about hooked myself. Okay. Wait, there it did it again. Why is it still there? Okay, maybe now you're not there. Maybe it doesn't want to be cut. It's alive! Okay. You can see there's a little bit more orange-like coming through there. I don't know if it's showing up on the camera or not. There's definitely some orangey stuff coming through there. It's almost like there's some veining of some other material. I'm still kind of worried about wearing this wheel out, but I don't think I'm going to have to worry about it too much. Okay, we got a lot more orange coming through now. No, I don't think people give landscaping rock the credit it deserves. I mean, to be landscaping rock, it sort of has to be somewhat attractive to start with. So they pick out rocks that are attractive, or some sort of mix of rocks from dried up riverbeds. Basically gravel bars that have been covered over. So there's got to be all kinds of stuff depending on the area. I mean, you go to a gravel bar on a big river, you know, out the western states or some of the southern states, and you can find agate and chalcedony and who knows what all. So why do you expect anything less if you're getting landscaping rock, you know, multicolored stuff that they're taking out of these, almost wanted to say extinct riverbed, but a prehistoric riverbed. I was reading up on landscape rocks, and a lot of them are, they take them out of, basically it's gravel beds from old dried up rivers that are somewhat underground. You know, and then they clean them off or do whatever. If it's already been tumbled like gravel bed rock, you know, all you have to do is just clean it. And then you don't know what you're going to get out of it. Okay, speaking about not knowing what you're going to get out of it, we've got orange poking through here. Orangey reds. Especially right there, there's some really good orangey red stuff poking through. Let's see if I can bring that out a little more. Without destroying it. Ooh. Disappearing a little bit. Don't really want to do that. Maybe I can bring some more out over here. Wow, it's like I'm trying to bring up a color bar on an opal. Of course, this is not comparable to opal cutting, I guess. Quite an interesting stone, though. Seems like I'm bringing more orangish red up. Ah! See if I can adjust the shape a little bit. I think this stone wants to be a nice oval. So let's make it that way. Okay, now I'll take down this backside some. Smooth that down. Wow, we got orange and stuff coming through there too. Yeah, this is where I wish I did have like an 80 grit wheel. I could just tear some of that stuff off instead of grinding away on the 320 grit. Wow, there's a orangey red coming through this side too. This side almost seems softer. Well, looky, they're coming out. More of that orangey reddish stuff. A big splop of red right there. Work on this side a little bit. Get this shape down. a little more uniformly. Wow, looks like I'll be able to pull more of that red color out, which would be pretty cool. Try working that dome a little bit. Dome's a little lopsided. The side has to come down some. Looks like it's bringing out more red. Definitely got some reds and whatnots coming up through there. Whatnots. Yep, I think we can dop this stone. Got a pretty good girdle going around there, and I can finish that up. Tell you what, I'll dop it. I shall be right back. Okay, we're back. Let me get some water going. That seems to be pretty good. Now, as long as this baby don't go flying off into Nowheresville, we will be good. Flying off into Nowheresville. Oh yeah, this is so much better to work with a stop stick. Well, that's an interesting color scheme coming through there. Okay, let's see what we got. I think there's some really cool color coming through that. It was all hidden under that white. You never know what's hiding underneath until you start cutting. I think I've said it before, I really believe that this wheel is going to make a lot of difference in the way the stones that I've been cutting are coming out. Because I have so much more control over them than I did with the way the flat lap worked. So the flat lap was great. I mean, I still like working with that. But I can get in just a little bit better with this than I could with the flat lap. Okay, let me get this edge. I'll just work an edge on here, and then afterwards I can trim it down, trim the back down. Work a nice edge on here, and might even be thick enough we can get 2 stones out of it. Who knows? See how that's looking? That's looking pretty good. Okay. I think we're ready. I think we're ready for the other wheel. We'll turn that off. Head over yonder. Yonder's a real place, by the way. You know, I really should drink this. It's been sitting there for how long now? Okay, can you see? Okay, good. All right, let me get these sides done. What hell if I turn on the water? Good grief. No wonder it didn't seem right. It's gonna ruin my wheel. Seems like an odd smell comes off this wheel when I use it. I'm aspirating poisonous substances. Hard to tell what. See, how does that look? That's looking pretty good. This sort of reminds me of an orange dreamsicle. Or vanilla ice cream with orange sherbert in it. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Get some high quality ice cream or high quality vanilla ice cream and orange sherbert. Take a bowl and put half the vanilla in this side and half the bowl of vanilla in this side and half the bowl orange sherbet, so you have just the right amount of each, so when you're scooping it out with a spoon, you can get exactly the same amount on each spoonful. That's how I roll. Wow, there is a lot of orange coming out in this stone now. Seriously pretty. Seriously pretty. Okay, I think we're ready for the 1000 grit. Let's go over there. Okay, there's the 1000 grit. Put a little spritzits on there. And let me work these sides down. I hope you're enjoying watching me work these stones down on the wheel more. If you are, leave a comment below. Send me an email. Smoke signal, anything like that. Tell me what you think. I think it's nicer you can see what I'm seeing when I cut these things. Because it's amazing how they... before you guys would just get to see, I'd come back and say, look what happened. Well, now you get to see what happened instead of seeing the aftermath of what happened. Did I happen to say what happened? Okay, let me see what the sides are looking like here. Looking pretty good. The sides are looking pretty good. Wow, there's a big gnarly there I missed. Woo! You can throw a mule through that. Good grief. I don't know if I should go try to take that out now or not. It's on the side. We'll let it go for now. We'll see how it polishes up. If it turns out to be an exceptional stone, I'll go back and work that out. Right now we want to see how this looks. Because we are impatient. That's the opposite of an outpatient. Okay, let's see what we got going. That's like a creamsicle, man. That is looking great. I love that color play. Up here, that's like the deepest cut. So it would have to come around. Yeah, may have to work that out. It's like, well, do I want to go do that now or do I want to wait? I went and did it. Yep, I went and cut that out, and it only took me a few seconds. And that's pretty darn awesome that it only took me a few seconds to go do that. I love this wheel. I love doing stuff with sandpaper too, because I love the feeling you can get. I love how you can feel how the stone is working in your hand. That's one part of it that if I go completely over to the wheels like that, I'm going to miss terribly, because that is that tactile feeling. I can feel whenever the cut marks are all out of the stone. Because it's not that the sandpaper wears down, it's that the cut marks have worn out to where the stone goes smooth across the sandpaper. And it's just like when you're driving a vehicle you've had for years, you can tell whenever something tiny is amiss. Because you know the feel, and the feel's not right. Something ain't right. So I'm just going to go over this really good here before I bring it up. Okay, there's what we got. It's like an orange creamsicle. The sides are in good shape. Definitely in good shape now. I don't think I really need to do anything more to it with this. So you know what's next. Off to the cerium oxide. And I shall be right back. All right, well, I'm back. And I know I say this quite a bit. But wow. Look at this stone. We have got orange dreamsicle everywhere. There are whites and oranges and slight reds. The sides polished up really good. Got a little bit of something funky going on there. But it was like a solid, and I'm glad I decided to go and cut that gnarly out of there. But look at this stone. Look at that thing. Did I say, look at it? Look at it. Let's see if we can get her off the stick. This might not come off. Well, it came off, but I have to wax in with it. That's all right. Look at this. Look at that. That is just pretty. There's oranges. There's all kinds of stuff in there. And it come to a really good polish too. Wow. I don't know what else to say other than wow. And like I said, I'll have to get and cut the back down on this stone. Get the rest of this wax off. And then, well, I can say without a shadow of a doubt, this stone is a win. Wow. So if you liked the video, hit that button down there, subscribe, like it, and I'll be back with more, hopefully more stones as pretty as this. And, well, thanks for spending some time with me, and have a good evening.